Hey, good evening. We've got this special stream, one-off stream here. I'm gonna take a look at PMDG's 736, just released just a couple hours ago. I was looking at it and I was like, oh, Robert hasn't made an announcement yet. Then I checked again, and then that's when I saw it was a post today. I'm like, oh, it's gotta be the release. Yes, it was the release. On top of the release of the 600, the 700 has the update for the LNAV, VNAV. So that's all great. Hey Lars, how's it going? And so then I was like, all right. I also want to take a look at San Diego, or sorry, not San Diego, San Antonio, the new one from iniScene Builds. So decided to take it off. From here, we're gonna go to LatinVFR's New Orleans in the Southwest Airlines livery that they have for the 736, which is fictional because they never bought the 736. They went with a 737. I think they had a 734 and 35 before this. All right, so, sounds good. Thanks a lot, Airstead. So I actually found a flight from here to New Orleans, and it actually leaves tomorrow afternoon at 2:05. So I'm gonna try to aim to get this out of here in time. 2:05? No, it ain't gonna happen. Because what we're gonna do is we'll do a tour of the airport, do a tour of the plane, and then we'll put it into taxi states and just get ready to push back and take off. Not gonna start cold and dark, or else we're gonna be here all night. So we're gonna speed up the drone camera so that we can whiz around the airport here. Welcome back, JFD. We have missed you, still at wine class, but dang, the 736 had me at 7.3. Camping air fantastic. All right. So yeah, this is San Antonio. You've got two terminals, the A, and then there's the B. The A is where Southwest is. That's where the airport finishes. As you can see here, that they've redone this interchange. As you can tell, just how it's cut off, and it looks a lot nicer. Over on this side, got some jets. Simplistic jets. Then here you've got runway 4 is the longest runway. I did spend a week in Lillehammer, Norway last week. It was good. Wow. Nice. Not able to fully appreciate this scenery from class, but does this scenery include the Alamo or the river walk? No. Unfortunately not. You've got flight safety building. Got some parking. Got some nice signage. This, it would be nice if they actually had rocks here rather than satellite imagery rocks, but that's fine. That building's closed, alright. They've got a lot of like markings like oil spills and all that kind of stuff on here. And don't worry about these doubled up, you know, what I call like airline porn or something. Like it's you know. Ooh, look at that. See what that is? That's a 600 WestJet. But that's in there. You got the door open too. Yeah, there's a lot of this doubling up on the so because this is the first time I load it, it is a separate airplane from the 700. So whatever your settings are on the 700, if you do get the 600, you have to do all your settings over again for that. Although like controls are going to be the same. So I hope. They actually have an interior here. Got the drone way too quick here. I don't want a CTD either. But yeah, they've got like a authentic interior. And the departures and arrivals, they actually changed based off of a real life traffic. No. If that was to happen, I'd be like, wow. But no. Got their signage. Go in the washroom. I still remember TDM scenery. They did an airport in Spain, and what they had was there was an Easter egg, and it was like found on all of the gate counters. It was a Playboy magazine, like right there. Like what? Get some free roaming in Mexico. Now available to add to a qualified plan. Let's see if there's was over here. No. So this is just a cover. Oh. Okay, so this plane's in here, but there's nothing else. All right. There's more terminal over here. This would be right here. Would be a nice, lovely spot to do some plane spotting. Just sit here and look at planes. Yeah, it's quite detailed. Some of the textures, they look a little like overblotched. But let's go back. Let's go back to the 736, because although this is nice, it's new. We're all here for the 736. Did the Playboy magazine? Did see the Playboy magazine in the airport. Yeah. Let's go reset the camera. So as you can see, it is shorter. It's really not that much shorter, but then you'll have the same engine as the 737. And this flight that I'm going to do is for a 737. There's also flights for the 738. But Southwest never had a they never had a 736. So inside the cabin, this is all going to, we're gonna make it more detailed, I guess. I don't know. This looks pretty nice. I don't know what else do you want to do in here, but sure. It's a shame there's no mod for people in the aircraft in flight. I haven't seen it if there is one. Oh, yeah, if there's a... Yeah, because the only one that has people in the plane is the A321 by LatinVFR. They're the first ones to have people in the plane. Like in the cabin. And in good PMDG fashion, the washroom is just a hole. I don't know why, but alright. Okay, let's get in. Let's push back. Let's see how fast this thing can go. Gonna have to set up the FMC. IFE on the state level. Taxi. Plan. And it's actually nice. If I really wanted to, I can go on VATSIM because Houston Center is on, and that would encompass the whole route from San Antonio right to New Orleans, but not ready for that right now. Look, I like this, the texture. Like you can tell there's like dirt on it. I don't know if you can see the dirt, but I can see the dirt. Because in your case, it gets downscaled from 1440 down to 1080. What are we doing? Got okay, so all the doors are closed because we have it in a taxi state. It's good. Gonna go to menu. Nav is out of date. Okay. KSAT. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I gotta put that file in because the file is going over to the yeah, because the file's going over to the 737. Let's see where that thing is now. Because it's pretty well hidden. Packages. I gotta take it from the 737. Flight plans. Cut. And then bring it back into 736. Flight plans. Paste. Paste. There we go. Let's pick it up. 434 nautical miles. Activate that. Execute. Perfinet. Load that. Fun fact, Southwest Fleet includes the 447 active 737-700s and 0600s. Yeah, that's right. 0600s. The cruising wind. So 130. 130. It's 016. Pretty much, I think it's only Tunisia and Algeria airlines that actually still run the 600. This WestJet got rid of it during the pandemic, retired it. I want to say get rid of this. This 22K. If I go to 24, isn't the 24K what the 700 has? I'm gonna do that. Gonna go 05 flaps. Departure. There you go. You got your Alamo. It comes with the Alamo. There you go. Okay, so going out of 13 right. Going to churn, but it's a directed churn, so I don't think we're doing any SIDs here. No. Yes, there is no option for none. Let's go with Alamo. No, Alamo sends you way up. Way up. I'm not gonna go. Yeah, it's just gonna be direct. Let's go with that. Take off. Actually, I gotta do my fueling. Fuel. Fuel's 12,542. At 12,542, so we'll go 12,750. Zero fuel weight is 112,245. Just 0.2. It's not liking that. What do we got? 112.2. Oh, that should be better. Everything's been removed. So, let's go. Actually, oh. And it keeps saying the fuel. I always get, it's because I don't have enough. I've got it set at 2,000 in here. So if I go to PMDG setup, aircraft, display, I think it's in here. Cause you can change, yeah, right here. Fuel low alert below 2,000 or below 1,000. I'm gonna put to below 1,000. I still get it? No. It might show up later. So I do have to get the these speeds. Okay, so 131. 131. Trim 507. Let's go get the trim. .507. .507 and then 131. 131. Heading here for the runway. And 13 right. 13 right. 128. Okay. And an altitude, we'll leave it at 10,000. We are going up to flight level 370. Turn. Okay. Let's push back. Want nose to the left.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead. We've been cleared for pushback and start. They want the tail to our right. Copy that. Ready for push tail right. Release brake right, please. Brakes released. Brakes released, here we go.
That's unnecessary anyways. There's no fuel in the middle pumps anyways. Wanted the other way. The other left. Alright. I'll have to it's a little choppy. Probably from the airport. One of my favorite routes is Houston to New Orleans. Amazing coastal views of the Gulf of Mexico the whole way to New Orleans. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the wing view right now. Drone. I'll make the wing view on the right side. I'd like the wing view behind the wing. We can go a little further here. Yeah, it looks like an old aircraft, mid-70s. They, yeah, the livery's old livery. There we go. So we can. Gotta do a little U-turn here. They took the wrong left. Kind of like this livery, the newer, more purple forward one has always struck me as a little strange. More fun with old aircraft in this sim. Yeah. $120. I used to fly Houston to Dallas. A round trip every week on Southwest. Back then, after a certain number of trips, you received a companion pass, and each time you flew, you could bring someone with you for free. Wow. Got some traffic. ASA 7 or 647. I like how that comes up on the radar. Because with Airstud last weekend, when he had his F-14 come by close, but it actually wasn't his F-14, it was another plane flying by, and it just was like, descend, traffic. It's like, what? What's going on here? I'm not sure why there's a 13. Yeah, the 13 left is closed off. Oh, we got Alaska Airlines just taking off. I saw from this a while, but now I get so you've got a pacemaker now, so now you can fly more. Because yeah, because you joined me this afternoon. Let's take a look. Yeah, because obviously a pacemaker regulates the heart. That's good. Yeah, feeling better now. Yeah. I bet you feel weak without one. All right. Let's go for the toga party.
Hey, Knox. V1.
Rotate.
Was it a random climb?
You were out. Let's see how this LNAV and VNAV work out. You're in the voice chat, okay? Hey, how's it going? March is now speaking Swedish. Heart only pumped 20% before now. Wow. I can't hear you. Hello, and yeah. I think it's probably connected to something else. Hello?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, somehow it got connected to other stuff. The mic and the headset. Just gotta go back and
It
see.
sounds good. Now, do you want me in an F14, an F15, an F16, or an F22?
So many choices now.
Yep.
Not the F16 because I don't have, so I wouldn't see it.
So basically, an F14 or the F22 for shows me as like the other one. We can try the F22. It gave me a challenge of the thrust vectoring. We'll see.
Yeah.
Alright, let me boot up the flight sim now. I just put in this loop. Anything but the F257.
Anything but yeah. The 600 doesn't have winglets, so you can see that at the tip. It just, I don't know, it just curves off. We're at 10,000 already, so let's bring us up to 36, or actually 37. Oh, this thing's gonna go up high in the sky pretty quick. It's like climbing right now. Oh yeah, climbing 3,500 feet per minute. Like it's climbing.
Oh, almost like a fighter.
But a 737NG driver, he did a demo yesterday, and it was climbing at like 5,000 feet per minute. It's doing 4,500 feet per minute. And I think it's probably because in the FMC, by the next point we should be at 15,000. So it's trying to get there, pump that out.
Fastest way possible to live.
But and I've got it on the 24K engine, which I think is the same engine as the 700.
Probably.
Yeah,
700. Yeah.
Because it had me set on a different engine, and I saw the 24. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to 24.
You should actually do check to find out which one's better engine or more performance.
Yeah. Do a separate video.
Yep.
And then get a 737 pilot to take it down, be like, no, bud, it's all wrong. No SUs allowed in my state. Noticing any difference on the LNAV, VNAV front? Are you from Stockholm? No, he's from Houston. Houston, we got a problem. He just knows a lot of languages. That or he used a Google Translate.
Yeah, you're definitely doing a short flight. It tells me in the F-22 it only takes me 3 minutes. Wait, KMSY is your destination?
Yeah, no, New Orleans.
And you're taking off from... Oh, for some odd reason it was putting me at New Orleans. KSAT. San Antonio. No, that makes more sense now.
Yeah.
I was like, what the heck is going on here?
It's about
an hour for me.
Yeah, for 434 nautical miles between the two. Houston Center's down now. Good thing I wasn't gonna try to do it that way. $30 Celsius in New Orleans. But yeah, that landing this afternoon, I was like everyone's like, oh, like brace, like pull up. But I land and like, I'm just like holding to like, I see 92. I'm like, no way, 92. So I'm like, I gotta go see Valhalla. Valhalla was like 150 or 180. I was like, wow. Surprised me. All the passengers were dead anyways. Yeah, I'm not really noticing much difference, Marsh. Because I really don't know what I'm looking for with the LNAV, VNAV changes. Because I did see like 737NG driver, he showed that because he was going too quick into one of the waypoints, that he was actually gonna, it was showing him that he was gonna offshoot. So then that's where you have to take control of your energy and your speed. But he then showed that, yes, even though he went off, it then came right back on. Oh yeah, okay, it's like 2,000 feet.
So I just took off.
Yeah. The airport code is KMSY because the airport was originally named after John Moissan, a famous early 20th century pilot who crashed near New Orleans. Interesting fact. Interesting fact. It can't be right. N1 is at 98.7, but we're still on the climb. We're got 10,000 to go. Carcinogen D18S. When I went to check on the co-pilot for this afternoon's flight, after the flight, go check. I had to wake her up. She was still asleep. I was like, wow. She like napped for about like 4.5 hours today. I'm like, wow. Yeah, she might have been awake at some point and then fell back asleep. I don't know. I think this sim is smarter now. My computer's about 9 years old, but it works very well on high. Yeah, wow. Yeah, because my PC is like, I've got a 28 Ti, but it's like 4 years old. It runs, still running. What do you have that's 9 years old, Lars? Is it like a i5, i7? Or is it Nokia? Or it's an IKEA PC? IKEA PC. They give you all the metal. You have to make the chips yourself. Imagine that. $737-600 is the only 737 NG not fitted with winglets. Yeah, that's what I said earlier. There's no winglets on this, and this is $34.99. So it's like 50% of the price of the 700. Although you don't get business jet and you don't get cargo, it's just the commercial. But you still get different things that you can still configure. An ATT-10. What the hell's that? An ATT-10? Atari 10? No, he's saying his PC's 9 years old. but that the sim works really well on high. He's got a ATT 10.
Never heard of it.
No, maybe that's like a Swedish PC. I don't know. Oh, we're getting close to Houston.
Getting Mach 2.2 and I'm not even super cruising, so I wonder if they're gonna patch it.
Wow. I just looked at myself on the screen. My wife said my face was like red and the rest of my head is like white because that's where like the hair was. But I look at it like I look like purple, I look like a tomato. ATX 10. ATX.
I haven't heard of it.
No. ATX sounds like the case. WestJet originally planned to create winglets for the 600, but they concluded that the costs outweighed the benefits. Yes, I saw that part, but I didn't see that the reason why they didn't create them. Was that what the winglets are supposed to do? Make it more efficient?
Yeah, it's supposed to.
It's a AMD 10. Ah, okay. I'm walking outside to wave as the 600 flies by my apartment. Yeah. There we are. We're at cruising altitude now. Howdy, Poseidon. How's it going? I think you missed it, but it was climbing at 4,500 feet. I've seen it climb at 5,000 feet per minute, but it was climbing 4,500. And I've got it on the 24K engine spec. So we just took off from San Antonio. Got about a 38 knots headwind. We're off to New Orleans. Top of the morning to you. For Poseidon. Ah, Jambo, thanks for the sub. I was like, I could hear like a faint sound, and I was like, something's off. And I looked at the screen, then I saw subscribe. Gotta put that a little louder. I can't even hear it. I don't even know if you guys hear that. Where did I do that? But between Houston and New Orleans, we're gonna have some patchy weather. But we're gonna be on the north side of it, so it should be fine. It's a little bit of clouds here before we get to Houston, but nothing to worry about. Oh, but we've got a Raptor. Got a Raptor on the left side. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Must have escaped from the Isla, whatever it's called there. Close to that, but not the best, but it works fine, and now I have better internet. Yeah. It rained during my class. Yeah, so what kind of wine class, like wine sampling class, like sommelier class, or like how to make wine? was about wine and food pairing. Okay. I still remember I went. Guy from Togo went over on a Sunday, and his wife had like a 7-course meal, like for my wife and I, and it's pretty much the two of them, their like 7-year-old daughter, and my wife and I. But it was like a 7-course meal, and he's like, you know, here, try this wine. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, well now that we're eating this, you gotta switch to this wine. Oh, now you gotta switch to this one. I think I had like 7 different wines. And I told my wife, I'm like, yeah, you're driving home. You studied hard and often, yeah. Did you have your Sekiba poutine sauce yet? Yeah, Airsteady, he bought some from Amazon.ca. He's like, look what I got. He's got Sekiba poutine gravy.
What that?
Marsh.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Like the powder or in a can?
In a can. I'm not sure how many cans. Like one can would be too expensive to buy, but I'm not sure how many cans you bought.
Powder stuff.
Powder.
Yeah, the powder. Since you buy it, you just add water.
Yeah. Never. Well, I've probably had it, but way back in the day. You got 3 cans. 3 cans for $30.
Ooh.
No, he didn't say the price, but sometimes like you can find stuff that you can't find in Canada. You go on the .com, the US one, and the prices are like so much more when it's like an obscure thing.
Alright, there should be on your left wing. I don't know what I'm gonna show up as though.
You show up as a Raptor.
I do?
Here, I'll flip the camera over.
You do. That thrust vectoring stuff is really sensitive, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, looking out the left wing now.
Okay.
Cubana is my favorite saint. AMD 10 is like a 9 but costs more, but they didn't build them when I bought it, and I have updated it with a new graphics card. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Holy smokes, 3 cans was $20.79 US. I hope that was with shipping. Yeah, you better savor that. Oh wow, you're like right there on the wing. Yep, free shipping, yeah. At that price. But I don't think you could have ordered curds from Amazon.ca just because of the dairy, crossing the dairy over to the US. I've had my fair share of telling people you gotta take your stuff and leave it. You can't bring it into Canada.
Do you want to do the back view like we did when we were preparing to do the refueling?
Yeah, okay.
So with the thrust vectoring, it's hard to be on the left. So right now I'm actually using your belly as a reference.
Let's see, it's on this. I think it's.
That one, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if I can get close.
How's the 767? 767 is not out yet, but this is the 737-600. I think you got the 6 in the wrong slot, but yeah, Jambo, it's yeah, 737-600, so you can also call it the 736. Yeah, taking off, it can take off like it was climbing at 4,500 feet per minute. And it can do like 5,000, no problem. And I've got the 24K engine, so which is the same as the 700. Captain 767-400 is out around here. In Sweden, you can buy computers cheap and old card parts that you can't in Canada or US. Okay. But old card parts? I know you wrote card, but I think you mean card like graphics cards. You should go knock on Zanie's door, Lars. Tell him, hey, come to the stream. Yeah, if you don't have the 700, the 600 is your entry point. Do you have to get them all? No. But I wanted to see what this was like. I would probably, if you wanted to just get one, I would either take the 700 or just wait for the 800. That's what most people are waiting for, is the 800. Because that's pretty much the most popular one. Because the 600 is really, it's not flown anymore. But it's more of a, like that sporty type. This is the sports car, and the 700's a sedan. And then 800's a minivan, I guess. And 900's the Suburban. Oh, okay, so in Sweden you can buy computers cheap and old car parts that you can't in Canada or US. Okay. Old classic cars. Okay. Oh, you got an F-22 down there, little Joshy boy.
Yeah, but he's the E, which is the marketplace one. Not as good as this one.
It's the same model that I have here, I think.
Well, does it say E on mine? No, right?
Because you're too close, I don't see your name tag.
I guess when we get close to the airport, I'll ask.
So we're just going over Houston. We have a problem. How much is the 800 going to be? 800 will likely be priced similar. Yeah, it should be similar to the 700. I would almost think that it might be even more, because the 700, you've got three types. You got your regular passenger, you got your commercial, and you got your business. I think there's 8 of them within the 800. So might be priced a little higher. Because the 700s is 60, or actually $69.99, so $70. For some reason, they're giving us $5 off. I'm not sure why they give us $5 off. I'm gonna go to the left wing or right wing.
Oh, you're going? Okay.
Yeah, let's see what the. I thought I saw someone send me a message. Oh. A couple of guys are practicing their Reno air races. Watch, I come in and I just obliterate them all. No practice. At this point, like, yeah, it'd be great to win, but like, I gained my hopes up. It's amazing how many people elected to not purchase any PMDG variant until the 800 comes out. Much is the how's it on frames? What FPS do you? I wouldn't go into like frames because it all depends what your graphics card is. I've got 4 monitors running right now, but I just have this on one monitor. But I've got a bunch of other stuff open up, and with a 2080 Ti, frames on this, like, frame rate is good. I think I had a little bit of stuttering at the airport, but I think that might be iniBuild's issue. Galveston off your right wing, Bolivar Peninsula. Just passed directly over FS Expo 2023 site, southeast of downtown Houston. Nice. And the landing spot of my, what do you call those things? Not seaplanes, sailplane, no. Glider. The landing spot of my glider will be there sometime next year. Not real life glider. I'll do another stupid marathon thing. Yeah, Airstyle. I was saying it on stream earlier. Client signs up today. It's like they sent him a proposal like a month and a half ago, and it fell on deaf ears, and so I revoked it. So then yesterday he sends me an email saying, "Hey, can you send me a proposal? You know, for this work?" I'm like, "Okay." So I go to send it, but I put it up like $50 a month more. Send it off. He signs off on it. I'm like, hey, you know, he would have saved the money if he would have did this a month ago, and because I've waited a month, I make $50 extra a month on him. Like, whatever. But it's just And what I did was I put like a $250 penalty if he doesn't get things in on time. Because I over the last couple of years, I've had it too many times where you ask for something, it takes 3 months to get stuff sometimes, and it's like, no, like, because then that kills my workflow. Because then, okay, customer A is late by 3 months, customer B was late by 2 months, customer C's late by 1 month, and then customer D shows up and says, hey, I want this, can you do this right now? You go to do it, and then A, B, and C all say, hey, here's my stuff. And it's like, now you got 4 things to do, everyone's in a rush, everyone, you know, because they now have deadlines, and it's like, well, whoa. Oh, so now what I do with clients is like, it's a 6 week deadline. 6 weeks from the start of the engagement, or 6 weeks from when the documentation was produced. If you bought something today, you got 6 weeks to put that receipt into your QuickBooks or whatever, or you'll get the 250, like 250 bucks. Like, for some it might seem much, and for some it's like pennies, but it's there to deter them and to get, you know, put a little
ready,
yeah, you put a little fire in their ass, like, because this guy, like, I'm doing his like 2013 taxes, and I told him I want your stuff within 6 weeks. Well, we're now at about 6 weeks, and he's like, oh, my new business and blah blah blah. He's like, well, I need you to help me with that. So I'm like, hey, yeah, sure, here's the proposal, sign up, pay it. But let's go back to your other stuff. I want to just finish that part off, you know. It looks pretty nice here. Port Arthur, yeah. Let's head up to the front. Oh, I thought it was Benjamin, but it's Boss Benjamin. And the HA 420 must be the Honda.
Yeah. I think so.
Honda Jet on marijuana. HA 420. Let's see. Oh, this is going nowhere. All right. Approach. Runway 11. Let's go ILS 11. Glide slope on. Transition at WAD. We're on to AWAD. Or it's Dad 1. Oh, now there's some discontinuities. So top of descent's in about 50 nautical miles. And I might as well get my V-Raft in. Last 2 flights I've forgotten about it. Let's see. Gonna go with flaps 30. So that's gonna be Flaps 30, 129. Course is 106. On a runway 11. Yeah, course 106, 109.9. We're good there. Gonna put course up here. 106. Six. $33 nautical miles to go. Awesome waypoint names. Audad, Crawfish, yeah. Voodoo. Voodoo is no good, no go, yeah. And actually, there we'll cross Turtle. Turtle is a point just before Mudbug, which is the top of the glide slope. I'm gonna hunt you down if I can. The YouTube thought I was like under a threat there. It's like, do you want to show this or hide? I'm like, it's harmless. Turtle soup is among my favorite New Orleans delicacies. East USA, I hope. Yes, East USA. Yeah, turtle soup. I don't know if that was a real thing or not, but when I was a kid, there was a restaurant. My dad said, "Oh, you can get turtle soup here." I was like, "Turtle soup?" I was like, "Yeah, that sounds like disgusting. Like you're gonna have little turtles in your soup." But I think it was like crocodile soup, where it's like the crocodile noodles. Okay, coming out. Yeah, Lars is on his way. I don't know what he's in.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. Check it out, Marsh. Helen Keller's flying behind me.
Yeah, I saw that name too.
Just because you're blind doesn't mean you can't fly. We've got technology nowadays. He's coming in a fast plane, alright. Helen Keller. There was a whole talk about blind piloting at FS Expo 2021. Yeah, I remember. But I don't think it was blind piloting. I think it was just sim piloting. Which, should we go off of, there was like, verbal warnings, I think. I gotta go check. Gotta go check if the popcorn's popping here. Yeah, it's... down to 7,000. I hate that because I always like somehow click there and it ends up that it's Toga that I'm clicking on. Or the fastest commercial plane that was built. Yeah, it was sim piloting, but the lady said it was her life's goal to use similar technology to facilitate real life. Wow. If you're overnighting here in New Orleans, you must stay in the View CTD. I hate that. Really? Come on, Asobo. CTD.
Oh, it's weird. You just disappeared.
Yeah, CTD.
Oh.
CTD just on the descent.
So you're gonna respawn on me and
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. I don't know.
respawn on me and still put the same destination, or?
Yeah, because that should work. It should work. All I gotta do is put it into cruising state. I gotta like hurry up before it drops out of the sky. But then I just put the destination, and then it should work out. Yeah, CTD's not a good thing. No, it sucks.
I barely get it, so I don't know. Because all my planes are from the marketplace, and other than PMDG and this, I don't know. There's like
so many factors, like.
Oh yeah.
Because it could be like an airport in Australia that could be like causing the issue, but I don't know. Like, even though I'm not flying there, it could affect it. Crash sur le mur. Bienvenue à la Nouvelle-Orléans. Cordialement, vos amis d'Asobo. Crash. Sounds like spit on the wall. Crash le. Ah, no, he says crash le bureau. Yeah, bureau for like desk. It's not exactly how you would say it. There's definitely a Quebec way to say it, and definitely a French way to say it. And the two might not be the same. It's fair, but it's likely a mod or an airport. Yeah, the thing, Lars, is like I've got like 100+ airports. Like I don't even delete them. Like after a review or a showcase video, I don't delete them. I just keep them. Because I might go there someday. I might go back to Africa someday, or you know, I might go to Chile someday. Once in a blue moon. En France, on dirait bureau. Au Québec, j'ai aucune idée. I don't know. You'd have to look it up on. I forget the website used to. Word. Is it wordreference.com? Crash the desktop. Top is a bureau. Computer crash. Panne informatique. It sounds like Quebec to me. Panne informatique. Or familier is plantage. J'ai fait un plantage à plante d'Agenais. France, I can't do. Right.
"37 nautical miles away because I'm using Afterburner. I'm going Mach 2.31.
I get might just back it up to
Yeah.
so
I can head back. Like I can just U-turn it back, and you can still use that. You want me to U-turn it?
Yeah, because I think I'm gonna go at Lake.
100 nautical miles.
Yeah, like Lake Charles, because that's at the start of the descent, the approach.
All right.
You crashed a desktop over Cajun country. What? Another fun fact: Cajuns are displaced French Canadians. But Sweden had a French king, Bonaparte, Napoleon. Yeah, Cajuns are Acadians, which are French Canadians, but from Nova Scotia, the displaced to Boston or New Orleans. Here, I'm gonna take off where. Oh, Lars is in the Concorde. I'm gonna take off where Lars is. He's a little bit further behind, but
I don't even see Lars.
he's like at Houston.
Oh.
Actually, he's not even at Houston. Napoleon's brother or cousin, don't remember. The word Cajun comes from how the French people in New Orleans would make fun of how the French Canadians in Cajun country near Lafayette pronounce Acadien. Wow. Yeah, I don't know, like I've learned some Acadian history being here, but growing up, we didn't learn about Acadian. It was all about upper and lower Canada, which is Eastern Ontario, Western Quebec. Alright. Okay, here we go. Okay, gear is up, that's good. Gotta go here.
Positive rate of climb.
Phew, whoa.
Yeah, I still don't see you.
Climb approach. At cruise.
Positive rate of climb.
MC.
Wait, how many nautical miles are you away from it?
I'm not sure yet. Where am I? ILS 11.
80 nautical miles away from it, so I still don't see you anywhere.
No, I'm behind you, way behind you.
Like 200 nautical miles? Because at 2.3
I'm just on the outskirts of Houston right now.
Well, I'll make my way to you.
Okay.
I got lots of fuel. I'm intercepting from New Orleans. Oh, 126 knots. I'm at 1369. I don't think he's that Nick Uru 0010, is he?
Lars? No,
still the old name there? Lars Oroff or something like that?
Stahl.
Yeah, because I don't see Lars at all.
Lars is in front of me with Helen Keller.
Oh, I lost that name a long time ago. I'll
yeah, like I said, we're in Houston. We've got a problem.
On Mach 2.34. Oh, I just saw the name Helen Keller.
can see Lars' name now.
Trying to fix the FMC. Somehow this plane is still up in the air. That's good. Let's go to LNAV.
Mach 2.41, I think that's the limit.
Gear hub, pull hub. Flying 200 or 926 knots right now. I see him, he's behind me. I don't know if it display.
4, and I think that's the limit.
The what?
1394 true airspeed. Oh, 1401. Maybe I am going faster, but I'm reducing altitude too. So 1408, 1409, 1410.
TCAS test pass.
Gonna do my fuel calculation up here. Check how much fuel do I got. Oh yeah, I got plenty.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can follow Lars.
No, it's LOL, LO, stall.
Yeah, LOL, yeah. Oh, I just passed Lars.
It's because we didn't get enough of the Golf view, so that's why we got the CQD to take another look at the Golf. There we go. It's another advertisement for FS Expo 2023. Should be going towards Kappa. Kappa.
Catching up to Lars right now. Yeah, that's my name, Lars.
Air Sud. It's your new name, Air Sud. It's a car wash in the sky, but for planes. Air Sud. Magic Momo. Ooh. The dark star.
Oh, let me slow down. I'm gonna beat the Concorde.
Just passing Helen Keller. She's saying, didn't I hear him go by not too long ago?
Who?
Helen Keller. Well, because I flew by Helen Keller before, so, and she can't see me, so she's saying, didn't I hear him go by me?
Well, she can't see or hear, right?
Oh, she was both? Wow.
Oh, I'm gonna pass Lars.
Lars has a new business idea for you. He says it should be a thing, washing planes in the air.
Trying to form up on his left wing, going Mach, whatever.
Oh, there's actually another Concorde close by. Nick Brew.
Yeah. Alright, I'm on Lars's left wing.
French
So
Canadian.
Lars, you need to gain some altitude, buddy. You're dropping.
Drop it like it's hot.
Well, he's at 27,000 feet. I don't know if he's... Well, maybe he's doing an approach, because he's only 100 nautical miles.
Yeah, Captain Carl from Wednesday night. He picked up Tobii Eye.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, but he does VR. So I'm like, why would you get that?
With the Tobii Eye?
Like, I don't think he's. I think he wants to not use the VR, but if you have VR, why would you get the Tobii? I'm not exactly sure there. I didn't know it because I just found out today because he sent me he put a comment on the Tobii Eye video asking how he's installed it, but it's not working in the sim. I said, well, you have to take off all of your AI tracking or open track, all that you got to get rid of. He got rid of it. He said, still didn't work. I says, yeah, but you have to absolutely get it cleaned off your registry. And he came back. He says, okay, it worked now. Because I had that same issue when I had first got it. He wants to create higher frame rate YouTube video. Yeah, because March said he did a YouTube video from Wednesday night's flight in VR, but it was just stuttering the whole time, the whole video.
So I guess he's a streamer?
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright, Lars, I'm still on your left wing, bud.
Like, I haven't checked, like, I don't know how much he does. He's got like 300 subscribers, but I'm not sure what exactly, like, I didn't check out the channel to see what there is there.
Lars is still on his afterburners when he's 50 nautical miles away from the airport.
Lars is like, I have no passenger on board, so take care of sizzling. That's okay. I'm on down descent. I did have X-plane
20,000 feet and 45 nautical miles. He'll have to drop like a rock and slow down.
He's in the Concorde.
He's in the Concorde, yeah. Because I'm right next to his left wing right now, but I'm about to like slow down and descend because I'm gonna start my approach. Hey, it's in full afterburner.
The F-22 looks like a 737 for him. Somehow I'm beginning to question the Concorde's maneuverability versus the Raptor.
Yeah, he's like 22 nautical miles away, and he's still using the afterburner. For me, I'm slowly going on approach here.
I now think I know why my face is so red or purple. It's because of the purple lightings I've got up there. It's like bouncing off my head with no hair. I'll be okay, I hope. Hey,
I don't know. It's at 16,000 feet.
yeah, but he saw Sizzling Popcorn Airlines land in Naples this afternoon. 7,000 feet down to 500 feet in 3 minutes. So he's like, yeah, it's got to be good.
Yeah, I need to catch up on those videos.
And with a butter landing there.
That was yesterday's flight?
No, that today. Didn't.
Oh, okay.
So Monday night was military hops. Wednesday night was GA in LA, Orange County, and then this afternoon was Rotterdam to Naples. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then now with the 736. Okay, so there's.
Alright, I'm on final. I have no idea where Lars is going. Lars is still pretty high, 10,000 feet. But he might do an approach from far away.
Yeah, so the 600 and the 700 with the new update, your steering hardware, you gotta either put rudder only or tiller and rudder. But now when you put the parking brake on, you have to actually put on brake pressure, and enough brake pressure, and then you can put the parking brake on. It's pretty much like in a car, like, cause I use parking brake all the time, cause I'm parked on a hill. But you press on the brake and then you crank that parking brake or latch it or whatever. So they've made it more realistic in the latest update.
I'm on the ground.
You're on the ground, okay. Yeah, Lars says he's only at 7,000, but he now knows where he has to land.
most part.
Now at 3,000, right?
Yeah, he's dropping like a rock. I can see him.
Is he driving a Chevy?
Like a rock.
Odds of a second CTD?
Any bets? Any bets? Any bets?
Yeah. Maybe that's what, you know, like, I see like iRacing, the guys, they have these betting mechanism, but it works on Twitch. But if only it worked over here. You bet if you wager like your bucks or whatever, if the guy's gonna win or it's gonna be a top 5 or whatever. Well, we need one of those for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and it's like betting how many times you're gonna get a CTD. And like for a win, it's like having 0 CTDs. But yeah. What Wednesday was like 4 or 5 CTDs. It was stupid. Chevy is good, but Mopar is better. He. I'll take 3-1 odds. Second CTD. Good thing we're not going to Vegas. So at Turtle is where I have to be at about 4,000. Gross weight. 106, let's put 106. CTD is like a Ford. Newer runs when you need it. Yeah. Like a Ford never runs when you need it. Yeah. Imagine how many CTDs it would take to go from CYYZ to Patty Chaldegard.
Oh wow.
A bunch. Oh, Rambla's here. Isn't it Kid Fox? I don't know. There's like a bunch of names all piled up. Punctual Pine.
There's lots of names. Yeah, Punctual Pine, Oh, that's a real aircraft.
We're underneath. Let's.
Just found out how to shut off my engine. Running my APU for now. Controls are pretty straightforward for the console, and so it's all computerized.
15.4 left. There's actually something in the middle tank. Wow. CCD is bad. That they have much time to fix that, but it's maybe is related to some mods. So I can't blame them for it. Sometimes, yeah. You go to the developer, they blame Asobo. You go to Asobo, they blame the developer. Then that developer blames it on another developer. That developer blames it on Asobo. Asobo blames it on them. Then they blame it. It's the story just continues on and on. It might be slightly heavier than normal. Not sure if it will calculate your approach speed since your FMC may not be completely filed. Yeah, no, it wouldn't calculate. This here, I've got to get my gross weight. Yeah, 140 for VREF, yeah. More open source should fix the most problems work together. The best thing, yeah. There's your no winglet wing. And the flexing. And that, like, the sim has changed so much in the last 2 years. I talked about this earlier today, how Burbank was one of the first airports from Orbix, and the frames were atrocious. But it had an interior there. The interior wasn't, it was like, it was just paint, like there was really nothing there. But there was an interior. And then a month later, FS Dream Team came out with Chicago O'Hare. Then they had like, I think Terminal C done, and like you had the interiors done. All it was chairs and like marble flooring, and like it was shiny, and 2 McDonald's. But the 2 McDonald's, like they use that parallax or whatever, so like. And they just flip it over and they put a guy on one side and a girl on the other side, like at the counter. And that was like fantastic. Now 2 years later, like, and that was like a 30, probably 30 US for that airport. Now you can get an airport for 15 bucks. It's got like people in the terminal. You've got a partial or full terminal interior. It's just like, but then also a lot of the developers, they're like, wing flex. Oh, you guys don't need wing flex. And people are like, no, we want wing flex. And then they put it out, and it's like, we like that. It looks real, rather than just have a straight wing that doesn't move. They allowed mods to work with them. It's good on mods. Let them have sim code to do mods. Okay, I am getting close here. Actually, I am really close. Really super close here.
What do I show up as? Does it say the name?
Just F22.
Okay, so yeah, the F22 premium, I guess it's just F22, and then the E is probably the one that's from the
FlightSim.to. Oh, Sim Market.
No, yeah, Marketplace.
A real A320 pilot said the Phoenix has the most realistic wing flex of any aircraft in the history of flight simulation. Was that pilot drunk? I hear you've been talking about the A320 like it's, but then I've also heard that like people don't like the way it interacts with what you call it there, VATSIM. I like the VATSIM, like the integration in the EFB of the fly-by-wire. It's like, that's why like I'm very hesitant to even go to Phoenix when you got the fly-by-wire that's just as good or could be better. I don't know. Gotta go down to 2000 or here. Don't want to lose the power too early. Voodoo's at 2000. Oh no, that's that turtle. So man, I almost need like a Cat 3 here.
Yeah, you just because you're in the clouds.
Yeah. He said the systems on the Phoenix, including how they respond to failures, are so accurate that he would recommend a Phoenix for real pilot training for A320s. But yeah, that's where it would be better than the fly-by-wire is on the failures. And mud. That's where it should kick in. Make your decision. Sizzling popcorn to the rescue here. Way too high.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. 400. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Pull up. Sync rate.
Oh yeah. Did much better this afternoon. Like kamikaze landing. Let's go get the back. Thanks Marsh with a super chat. Incroyable atterrissage acadien. You must come back in February for Mardi Gras. Brunch à galetoise and real turtle soup. Perle pour tout le monde. What's up? Perle? Pearls for all the world? Thanks a lot, Marsh. Thanks for the support. Always, you're always on point with your messages.
So I don't know which gate you're going to.
I don't know what it said. I'm going to gate D3. Mardi Gras beads, yeah. My game, it's dark there, but I have, yeah, because it would be dark here. I put it back in time. Landing. But yeah, this is a little weird one just because of the CTD and restarting in the air. Because FMC was totally shot. Oh, Rambla is in a Kid Fox. But he's in a different Kid Fox because he's showing up as like a Bonanza.
Well, he just shows up as fine on mine. I think he's he has the other one, not the one that you have.
Yeah, because the Kid Fox yeah, that's right. Because the Kid Fox I have is the Trent Palmer Kid Fox.
Yeah, not the other one. I've got the other Kid Fox. So.
How did it? Glide slope isn't capturing on a lot of flights. This one definitely, I would say the FMC not being programmed correctly. Oh yeah, so now if you look park and brake, I can't click on the park and brake. I've got to add some pressure, then I can undo the park and brake. Let's see.
Alright, my engines are off.
No. Roll.
Maybe Lars needs to download the free version to make it look like a F-22.
If it's a F-22 for me, it shows up like a... Yep, because I don't have the F-22, but I've got the F-22 do
That free one from Flight.to, and you can see me.
yeah, but is it the same developer? Someone was saying
No, it is the same.
it is.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's why I see you as an F-22 then. Got some ships in the canal. Combat search. And a A21M. Sounds like A21. Yeah, it was fun to play with you guys. Yeah, Lars, it was some good times. But thanks everyone for showing up. The 736. If all you want is just entry level, yes, go for it. $35. But if you want to buy just one, I would just wait for your 800, which everyone is waiting for. The 700 is good, and the 800 will just have more, but it's also an aircraft that everybody's like the variant that everyone's looking for. After that, then you got the 900. I don't think they're doing the X, so yeah. But this is pretty much like the entry level to PMDG, lowest price you'll see for a 737 with them. Well, that's it for this stream. If you liked it, make sure to smash that like button on your way out. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. That way you'll know when the next video comes out or when I go into a live stream. Like this one was last minute kind of thing. But thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video sometime soon. See ya.